What is happening, Vape fam? Joe of All Vapes coming at you once again. If this is your first time you are joining us, thank you very much. Please smack on that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the latest and greatest in mod reviews and juice reviews and etc. You know what I'm saying? So you're probably seeing that it's a little bit blank looking in the vape cave lately. I just repainted the backdrop here. Eventually there's going to be like some shadow boxes and some cool swag and, you know, the general awesome Joe of All Vapes vapeness, you know what I mean? So Glas E-Juice is a pretty high-end blend brand out on the market right now. I'm sure plenty of you guys have heard about that. They've got a brand new lineup called the Basix Series and 4 brand new flavors. I'm going to see if I can finagle these up here for you. Boom, there you go. 4 brand new flavors that they just released to the market. Now, we're going to talk about each and every one of these today. And then towards the end of the review, I'm going to show you where it is you can get these at an amazingly quality discount price, okay? So the first flavor that we're talking about is blueberry cake. And it is a really, really amazing blend. All of these are in 70-30 blends. I'm going to open up the box here. We'll take a look at it. Now, these are all 60 milliliters. Blueberry cake sugar glazed. All right, so awesome little blue tinted bottle we got going on here. I really like the 60 milliliter unicorn bottles. I think it's amazingly easy when it comes to dripping as well as pretty much filling up anything from your RTAs to your tanks. But this one is my absolute favorite out of the 4. All of these come in a 70-30 blend, so it's pretty solid on the cloud production. This one is sort of a cross between like a blueberry crumble cake, kind of a donut-y type of consistency. So you definitely got your deep flavors working there, a little bit of a solid sugar glaze, then you got some of that crumble cake kind of working with a little bit of that streusel topping kind of thing going on. Buttery, different layers of awesomeness. Definitely number 1 on my book of all 4 of these flavors. The next one coming up is definitely one for the fruit flavor lovers. This is the strawberry gummy, mouth-watering as it says right here. So on the box of all of these, it gives you a really solid straight up description of what goes into it. It even gives you the vapor production, flavor strength, and throat hit right on the right side of the box right here. And gives you kind of the flavor notes, sweet strawberry, sour gummy, and mixed berries. Now, I'm not real high intense on a lot of the gummy flavors and never really have much cared for them. A lot of the candy flavors I've never much cared for from the get-go, so I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. But what I will say is that the quality and the structure of these flavors, all 4 of these, are very high and solid in just profile and consistency. So pretty intense flavor for the strawberry gummy. Now, one of the things that I don't much care for in, this flavor in particular is the sour. I've never much cared for sour flavors. I've tried sour belts, flavors, other sour candy flavors, and sour is kind of a unique flavor texture really to kind of delve into. It's really good, in my opinion, in actual candies, but when it comes to vaping, certain sour e-liquids can just tend to overpower the rest of the complement of all the other flavors. But Glas does a pretty good job on this, to be honest with you. So the fruit flavor of the strawberry does definitely come through, and then you've got that gummy consistency, which is just kind of a undertone sweetness, almost kind of an earthy flavor, if you can say an earthy flavor for candy, but a little bit deeper and richer in terms of candy. Then you've got your berry notes, which are very subtle, but still come through solid enough to kind of break through that sour. It's not an ADV for me, but a lot of you guys out there love the sour flavors, especially strawberry and gummies. Pretty popular nowadays, right? So let's move on to the next one, which is Butterscotch Reserve. This one is an amazing flavor, right up my alley. It's a solid tobacco butterscotch RY4. So you've got a solid caramel going on in there, really, really creamy and buttery consistency to that caramel. Comes right on the end note as well as just sort of encapsulates everything in there. It's a really, really good caramel to it. And then of course you've got a really light and creamy RY4 with a very smooth tobacco flavor going through everything from the first inhale to the last. This is definitely my second favorite out of the lineup. And 60 milliliters, 70-30, and all of these, like I said, and it gives you just all of the description going on with all of these. I don't even have to really get into my rating system on this because Glas has done it for you. So vapor production, they're saying a 4 out of 5, which I agree. Flavor strength is a 4 out of 5, and throat hit is really nice. Now I haven't tasted too many RY4s that have a really strong and intense throat hit. This one is 1 out of 5 on their rating scale, but of course we all have our own rating scale, you know what I'm saying? So the last but not least is Ice Cold Fizzy Lemonade, the Thirst Quencher. This one is the one that is probably the lowest or least favorite out of the 4, at least for me. Now, like I said, I try and do the unbiased reviews, but lemonade flavors have never been my bag, man. I mean, it's just never been my gig. I don't much care for them because I think a lot of citrus flavors tend to overpower everything else that's going on in a quality e-liquid. It's just one of those things for me. It just is really overpowering flavor. But it wasn't really much the lemon flavor that really overpowered everything for me as much as it was the lime soda. Now, there's a pineapple flavor in there and kind of an icy cool menthol, which just kind of kicks everything forward. So it's a great summertime vape. Definitely not good for this time of the year, in my opinion, for those of you that like to pair your vape for the season, which I like to do from time to time. But the lime soda really sort of just kind of offset everything. You know, in my opinion, it's sort of kind of like vaping on a pineapple flavored Sprite. You know, you got the lime, you got the lemon, you got that effervescent quality to it. A little bit of pineapple, which I love pineapple anything. This one just really didn't do it for me. I didn't get a very pleasant experience from it. Now, that's my flavor palette. Now, how about the quality of just the flavors alone? The lemon and the lime are really good quality. The lime came through very tasty. The pineapple is a little bit undertoned, but it mixes with everything really good, almost kind of like a tropical fruit drink. And I think, you know, the real thing would probably taste really good, like I said, in the spring or the summertime especially. But the flavors blended together with this just didn't do it for me. Now, I don't much care for soda flavors either. So again, biased, unbiased, you know, I gotta kind of balance it all out. But you know, I'm sure a lot of you guys would probably love this stuff as is. The Ice Cold Fizzy Lemonade has almost zero throat hit according to their scale, but the vapor production is pretty high on this, albeit that all of these are 70/30s. So 3 milligrams of nicotine for all of these. It is very icy, so I'll give you that the menthol on this was pretty darn solid. I like a good menthol vape, but I'm probably going to be saving the majority of the menthol vapes for once the springtime comes again, you know what I mean? Okay, so in a nutshell, that is the Basix Series from Glas e-Juice. Really solid series of quality e-liquids out on the market. Like I said, they just released these. They're going to be pushing these out on the market a whole heck of a lot more. And pay attention to my Instagram page too, folks. I'm going to be posting a bunch of these pictures and just some more experiences, and I'd love to hear from you guys too. You have any comments on if you've ever tried any of these recently or looking forward to trying some? Definitely throw something in the comment section below. Throw me a DM, throw me a comment on my Instagram page, and I'd love to hear from you. And of course, I'd like to respond as much as humanly possible. So here's the cool thing about all of these flavors. Samplebox, as you're well aware of, that I work with and have worked with for quite some time, is kind of a headliner of getting a lot of the new flavors out on the market, and they've got a really good deal going on with these flavors. So 60 milliliter unicorn bottles, each and every one of these flavors on samplebox.com. You go on to their Samplebox deals, and you'll be able to buy all 4 of these for 40 bucks. That's 10 bucks per 60 milliliter bottle, okay? This is a limited time offer. Guarantee you're not gonna find that price sticking around for all 4 of these flavors for too much longer. So here's the gig. Follow the link below in my comment section, take you directly to that deal on samplebox.com. You'll be able to buy all 4 of these for 40 bucks. So be an awesome little stocking stuffer for your vaping significant other, or if you just want to stock up on some awesome flavored e-juice, try something new. 40 bucks for 240 milliliters of awesome e-juice. Doesn't get any better than that, you know what I'm saying? So follow the link below, takes you to samplebox.com. It'll take you directly to that deal. And of course, you can use my discount code JOEVAPES to save an additional 10% off everything in the Samplebox store. including their wholesale prices, which is a brand new thing that they've been pushing, as well as their subscriptions. Sample Box and Glas Vapes, I want to say thank you to the both of you for hooking me up with these awesome e-juices and giving me the opportunity to express my thoughts and feelings with the rest of you vape fam. Always a pleasure to have you joining me. Once again, this is Joe of All Vapes, your eye in that vaping sky, wishing you to stay humble. You love yourselves, love each other, and by all means, folks, keep it amazingly, wonderfully, splendiferously cloudy.
Hey everybody, this is Joe of All Vapes. Thank you for watching. For the best in vape reviews, pound that subscribe button, and don't forget, vaping saves lives.